Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to share with you guys some baby products that I've been loving and that are my ride or die ever since I had Milena, which she is a month and 10 days old today. I cannot live without. They had helped me throughout my entire journey with her, and they may be helpful for you guys if you are just trying to find products for your baby or products to add to your baby registry, or just in general are interested in baby related videos, because I know I was even before I was pregnant. Then please keep on watching. So let's start off first with like the random category, because I really didn't know where to place these two products that I'm going to talk about. So yeah, the first kind of random product that I want to talk about is actually a phone app. I do have an iPhone, so I don't know if this will work for an Android, but it is completely free and it has helped me throughout my entire journey as a first-time mom, especially for doctor's appointments when they ask you how many times has your baby had a dirty diaper, how many times are you feeding your baby, if you are breastfeeding, how long are you breastfeeding your baby, like on each breast. They ask you all these types of questions which I did not know about, and it was very overwhelming, especially when you are sleep deprived. So this app helped me keep track of everything. I'm actually gonna do a screen recording and place it somewhere here on the screen so you guys can see the app that I'm talking about. Let me do that real quick. The app is basically called Baby Tracker, and it helps you track everything from your baby, from feedings, diaper changes, sleeping patterns, and pumping. And also, if you check your baby's temperature, you can log it in here. That's a plane or something, so sorry about that. 1 second. And on the feeding part is really cool, because if you are nursing, then whenever you go on the nursing app, it will give you like a play button for your left and your right breast. So if you're feeding your baby on your right breast, you just hit play and let it, go for the amount of time that you are breastfeeding on that one, and then you can switch or just stop it. I think it's really cool since the doctors do ask you that. On the diaper part, you just put the diaper status, whether it's wet, dirty, mixed, whatever, right? And on the sleeping portion of it, it gives you the fell asleep, and you put the time when your baby fell asleep and also when your baby woke up. And this is really good just so you know if your baby is getting enough sleep, because my daughter fights her naps like nobody's business. And then on the pumping part, I don't use this one quite often, to be honest. I did use it a couple days ago, and you're able to do the same thing as the nursing. You can hit the play button, you can put how many ounces you got on each breast, and it will kind of give you an inventory on the bottom on how many ounces of milk you have pumped. But mine is very inaccurate because I'm not keeping up with it. And then on here, mine says days ago because I did check her temperature a few days ago. But you can just do a bunch of other things, from growth, milestones, temperature, medication, vaccines, really, really cool stuff. And what I do like as well is you can check the pattern, which has helped me to understand Milena's sleeping pattern and how long has she been sleeping, which is good for mama. Whenever you go there, it gives you a chart on everything kind of like divided, and then at the end, it gives you a good pattern on how your baby is doing, which I think it's really cool. Definitely recommended. I cannot live without this app. It just has kept some sort of organization in my life, which is something that I struggle with because I'm a control freak, and with your baby, there's no control. Now, the next kind of random product that I want to talk about was actually gifted to me by Keababies, and that is a wrap carrier. Oh my god, I did not know how much I needed a carrier in my life till they reached out to me and offered to give me a product from their website so I can review it and I can share with you guys. They also gave me a discount code, so I'm gonna leave the discount code here so you guys can use it if you're interested in checking their website, and I'll also leave their website in the description down below. I love their things. I also have like their hairbrush set, and I'm planning on getting like a diaper bag just because you can never have too many diaper bags, to be honest, and they are really cute. I'm loving one that is like leather. Anywho, you guys should totally check it out. It's not only carriers, but this is the thing that I actually asked them to gift me because I didn't have one, and Milena loves to be held, and at the beginning that was stressing me out so much just because I wanted to get things done around the house, but I also wanted to cuddle with my daughter and let her know that I'm there for her, and this gives me those things. I'm able to cuddle with my daughter. I'm able to let her know that I'm there for her, but I'm able to cook. I'm able to do laundry. I'm able to clean the house. You know what I mean? So it is very handy. I love the quality. The color that I chose is called Copper Gray, and I love that it's kind of like a brownish color. I love the texture. Like the texture? Yeah. I love how it feels, and it's very stretchy, very, very long. And whenever Milena wakes up from her nap, I'll show you guys how I put it on and how she looks on it. I'll do either a video here of showing you guys really quickly, but I love this. I've been using it for an entire week now, and I cannot say nothing but good things. And my daughter loves it too. Like, she doesn't feel uncomfortable. She actually takes really good naps here. If she's fighting a nap and the crib doesn't help, the mamaroo doesn't help, I put her in here and she's knocked out, and she sleeps for like 2-3 hours, which is amazing. Totally recommend this. And I want to thank Keababies for actually giving me or gifting me this product, because I'm completely in love with it, and my daughter is too. Next category that I want to talk about is sleeping products. We all know we need some good sleep with babies, and it's very rare to have sleep. Now, the first product I want to talk about in this category is the Snuggle Me Organic Lounger. This product, I've seen it everywhere on YouTube videos. Whenever I was pregnant and I was looking for products to put on my baby registry, these kept popping up, and I understand why. And it was like a random review, because some people would use them just as loungers and they wouldn't get much use out of it. But let me tell you, I love this thing and I'm getting so much use out of it. So the color that I got, I believe this color is called Cinnamon. You can change the covers, which is something that I actually recommend on doing. Try to buy an extra cover whenever you get this, because I don't have an extra cover, and I just usually put a blanket on top whenever I'm washing this, because babies burp and they are messy, and I'm washing this constantly. So maybe if you are able to or want to, get an extra cover, just so whenever you're washing one, you have another one on hand. And the reason that I love this is because I think this is sold as a co-sleeper. We don't co-sleep. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with that. You do what works for you. Now, it has been very difficult to get her to have good naps on her bassinet without this Snuggle Me. Now I know doctors and a lot of people tell you nothing in the bassinet or nothing in the crib, only your baby. And I understand that. I totally get that. Now the bassinet that we have is like a Fisher Price bassinet, and we love it. It does kind of move or swing a little bit. So Milena, when she was little, she would actually kind of like roll, because whenever she was moving her legs up, she will roll to the side, and it freaked my husband and I out, because she just went completely 360, her head down, and I was like, she is going to suffocate with the swaddle, and no. So what we thought of was putting her here, and it has been completely fine. I actually make sure that her head is up here, kind of like a pillow, not her entire body in the middle where she's kind of like, ugh, you know what I mean? I actually use this as a pillow, and she's been completely fine with it. She loves it. She actually feels like she's being snugged and hugged, which is what baby likes. And like I said, I cannot live without it. I use it on her bassinet. Whenever we're watching TV, we put this in the sofa and she takes a nap there.
Hello everybody.
Oh no, she looks so cute. I like that. I like that one so much. Now the last product that I want to talk about in the sleeping department is my sound machine. I love this thing to the point that I started using it even when I was pregnant with Milena, just so that I could fall asleep. I love this product. And the one that I have is, I believe, the upgraded one because it's the Hatch Rest Plus. And the difference between this one and the just regular Hatch Rest is, of course, the price, and that it has the time at the bottom. The other one doesn't. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it shows you the time. And that it's a sound machine. Well, not sound machine, like you're able to talk to your baby, so it has audio. You can hear your baby and you can talk to your baby. The other Hatch doesn't have those two things. I got it because of that. I'm able to leave Milena around her 6 a.m. nap. I can wake up at 7:30 and she's usually still sleeping. So I wake up and do my breakfast and my coffee, and I just turn the audio on my phone on so I can hear her just in case she wakes up. I know that she's awake. And of course, it's a night light. You can change it in an abundance of colors. You can even customize the colors that you want on your machine. It has the tap thing. I don't want to do it now so it doesn't sound too much. You can put favorites on it. It's amazing. So the first thing whenever I tap, it's her white noise with like a very orangey, kind of reddish color, so it's still dark and she's not wide awake at night, but I'm able to see her and keep an eye on her. And then whenever she wakes up for feedings in the middle of the night, I tap again and it's like a light blue, and it's a bit brighter than the orange one, but it's not too bright that she's gonna be overstimulated at night. And I'm able to see her when I'm feeding her. I'm able to see when I'm changing her diaper. And then again, I tap one more time and it's back to the white noise machine. I am in love with this thing, needless to say. Super in love. Really recommend it. If you don't really care for the whole time thing and the audio, you can totally get the more inexpensive one. But I definitely recommend this. And it doesn't only have white noise, it has a bunch of other sounds. Whenever I was pregnant, I would use the rain because I love when it rains, just the sound of it. But with Milena, I use the white noise. Next category would be feeding and changing products. Now, the first product that I'm going to talk about in this section is this bad boy right here. This is the Keababies Peanut Changing Mat. Like I said, these are products that I love, okay? So you guys are going to be hearing love a lot in this video, but it's because I am completely obsessed with them. The reason why I love this one in particular is the material. My daughter has done so many blow-ups, that this has made it so much easier to clean. I couldn't imagine at 3 a.m. in the morning me changing my daughter's diaper and it's a blow-up diaper, and I need to worry about changing her clothes because she dirtied all her clothes, changing her diaper, and also putting the cover or whatever of a regular changing table to wash or on water so it doesn't get ruined with the stains of poop. This, it's so easy. Whenever she pees, she usually loves to pee whenever I open the diaper. Is every baby like that? It's not fun, but I don't really care if she does it because this is amazing. I love that it has like this kind of wide thing that hugs her, but whenever she does pee, it doesn't start dripping out of the changing mat. It stays here. The material is just easy to clean, just with a nice disinfectant that is organic or that it won't harm the baby, because of course you're placing your baby here. So wash it off and that is it. You're good to go. And I love the size because it's a pretty big, decent size. And as my daughter grows, I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, she already outgrew her changing mat. No, this is actually pretty big, is sturdy, is comfortable. The only thing that I would say is that in the middle of the night, it does get cold. Your baby may not like that. My daughter is not fazed by it so much. Sometimes she does get like, where did you just put me? But most of the time, she doesn't really care. But other than it does get cold in the middle of the night and your baby may not like it because it's cold, I think that the pros outweigh that con. When you're looking for a changing table, you just have to look that it's going to last you a long time and that it's easy to clean, because you cannot buy a product that you don't want it to get dirty. It's a changing table. That's what it's meant for. And this is the one that I love. Keeping it on the feeding department, I want to talk about pillows that I definitely recommend. First will be a back pillow. You are going to thank me, and your back is going to thank me, because whenever you're feeding your child, you're crouching, your back hurts, especially in the first few days of your recovery postpartum. It's insane. You barely can move. Depending even on like if you had a cesarean or you deliver naturally, you're in pain. You barely want to move, and you want to be comfortable, but you also want to breastfeed. Breastfeeding is not a comfortable experience at all. At the beginning, it hurts, your nipples crack. Like, that's a whole other video. But this has saved my back. I use this especially at night. I have it next to my bed. I grab my daughter, I put this pillow in my back, and then I also put the Bobby in front. And I feed my baby in the middle of the night. I cannot live without these two pillows. This saves my back. And this saves my daughter. What I mean by that is that whenever I put my daughter on my lap, at 3 in the morning, you are exhausted. You barely can keep your eyes up. And you have to hold your daughter, guide her to your nipple, and try to stay awake. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. So this makes me feel comfortable and makes me feel like I'm keeping my daughter safe, because I just place her right there comfortably, and I put my hand underneath her head, just of course to prop her up and hold her head. But this is holding her entire rest of the body, and she is kind of like hugging my chest. So if by any chance, which has happened, I've fallen asleep and it has given me so much mom guilt, it's not even funny. And this kind of makes me feel a bit better about me falling asleep sometimes, because I know she's gonna be safe. She's gonna be cozied up, she's okay. She's not in my arms that if I fall asleep, I let her go. Just the thought of it gave me goosebumps, like no. So I definitely recommend a back pillow for support and to make you feel a bit more comfortable and not have a lot of pain, especially through those recovery days, and a feeding pillow. Last category will be bath and kind of health products. Now, let's start with bath, because that's the only product I'm gonna mention in that section. It's the actual bath. Now, the reason why, it's because on my baby registry, I actually didn't order this one. I didn't ask for this specific bath. I asked for this one. I'm gonna insert a picture here. Now, I wanted that one because I saw it on so many videos and I was like, oh, it has amazing reviews, and I don't think it's a bad one. The reason I'm saying I haven't used it at all, it's because while I was recovering from down there, the thought of me bending down was excruciating. Excruciating. And that one, you're able to put it on your bathtub and just prop your baby there and give her the bath. But I didn't want to bend down. It was so painful for me to do that. And I didn't want to imagine doing that while holding my daughter. No. And mine, at least, my sink, it's small, so that wouldn't work on my sink. If you have a bigger sink, then maybe that would work and then you would have been fine. But it didn't. So my mom and my dad gifted me this cute little situation right here. Thank you. Because it has saved my back, it has saved my life, and I'm able to give my daughter a good bath every night. I bathe my daughter every night. Now, this is from it's called the First Years brand. And the thing that I like about it is you're able to take this insert out, and this is the one that you can put on your sink. So this is the one that I'm using at the moment because my daughter is so tiny still. So I just prop this on the sink and give her a bath. It has the cute little holes here or filters that it won't fill her up. But the cool thing is that this kind of like depth or whatever here, you put the faucet on here and it will create this kind of cascade effect, and it will keep giving her warm water in the back. It will keep her warm, but it's not filling up the actual tub, and she loves it. And that makes me so happy. At the beginning, she hated baths. Now she loves the bath portion. She hates the getting out portion. Definitely recommend it, especially if you had like a cesarean and your recovery is harder and you have to like limit your movement because you're in so much pain. The higher you are, like the sink, it's better than the bathtub, right? I definitely recommend something like this. Now the next products that I'm going to talk about are the health related ones, and they are from the Frida Baby Mom, and I cannot rave enough about them. So the first one, my husband has a love-hate relationship. He doesn't use it. He says he never will, but he loves that it works. Now, it's this one right here. It's called the Nose Frida Snot Sucker. So you remove their boogers with this situation. So basically you put this on their nose and then and it comes out. Now my husband hates it because he feels it's gonna get in his mouth and he's like, yuck. It won't. It has a really good filter here. I've done it so many times already and I haven't had any bad experiences. It does work and I don't have to be all the time with the other one. I believe the other type of booger remover isn't very sanitary either, because how are you going to clean the inside of all that, and how you are completely sure that it's cleaned in there, right? Now this one you're able to see that you cleaned it out well and you replace the filters, and this is what prevents you from, I guess, sucking your baby's boogers. And then the next product from Frida Baby is the pacifier medicine dispenser. This is an amazing gadget. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know if every baby is a good drinker or taker or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know if my daughter is, because this is all I've taught her, but it has made me give her medications so much easier. And the only medication we give her, honestly, is the gripe water, because like I said, she has colic and gripe water has definitely helped her whenever she just cannot move out the gas on her own. Gripe water definitely helps her out, and this is the thing that we use for it. Now what I love about it is that you take whatever medication you're going to give her, you put it on that little kind of hole that it gives you here. You give it to your baby and your daughter will think it's a pacifier. So my daughter grabs it right away and enjoys it. And her suction actually makes her swallow it. So I have to hold on to it to make sure she doesn't swallow it too fast. And if she doesn't, then I just push a little bit slowly. But it is amazing because she thinks it's a pacifier. I think it's way easier for you to give your baby something that they know than this big hard pointy thing and kind of stick it on the side and they go like they don't want it. This, they're like, oh, pacifier, it just has meds in it. I recommend this 100%. Put this in your baby registry. You will not regret it. It has helped me give my daughter medications so much easier and just less stressful, and I am aware that I'm giving her the entire amount, is not tripping or anything. Okay guys, and that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, found this product helpful, and add some to your baby registry. Trust me, you will not regret it. And if you did like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it does support my channel, and subscribe so you don't miss any more videos. Bye, amores!